All right. Well, that brings us to the end of the virtual shakeup. And we've had a lot of data. It's been quite interesting that there's been so much talk about data. Before this event, Heather, you asked me for my top 3 takeaways, but I'm going to put you on the spot. So you've only just finished talking. What are the 3 things that have really kind of hit home today?
I would say that any event organizer who has not already thought about their business transformation in 2021 is probably in big trouble. I think event organizers are going to evolve into the dreaded word media company, but it is about creating a 365, 247 customer journey with digital being a part, I think. And the third one is part of what Stefan said, which is digital and in-person are going hands in hand for ever, very long time. So those are my 3 takeaways. What are yours?
Well, I've put here, so I've been writing notes. I mean, there's been some great presentations. By the way, a lot of them are already available on demand within the Brella schedule. So if you aren't sure how to do that, you need to click on the past content button and go back. Certainly this morning, for those of you in the US, or early afternoon for us in Europe. But my 3, Heather, I've written down here, not all events should be virtual, but I've also written a cheeky one, which is, but some may stay only virtual. And that's because I know of one in the aviation industry, for instance, about flying drones and taxis, where they're going to keep it virtual because the people are so distributed around the world, and also it makes sense for that specialist community. I like some of the comments in the last session about sales. Basically, get a grip if you work in sales. Come on, you can do it. And also the things that you need for that, like marketing. You said not just digital marketing, but I wrote down digital data analysis. But my number 2, sponsors make the world go round, but they need some help. So definitely from ASME, it was quite interesting to hear how Debbie's business had changed to perhaps provide even more support there. And they were just asking her to just do it all, just take the problem away. Thought that was quite interesting. And then some of the polling questions. So I wrote down here, natural selection. You can't be a bit of Charles Darwin, but changing your business model. And I found it quite interesting that people are saying they're going to run or be involved with a hybrid from June onwards. If you remember, Q2, Q3 was the most popular answer. But then one of the other answers, most people have not run one yet or been involved in one. 56% of people have not been involved in a hybrid. So I think some of the things Corbin was talking about with technology, and he also had that fantastic resource set, didn't he? All his links about hybrid. I thought that was quite topical because maybe we don't know what we don't know yet. Now, talking about resources, you are working on a best practice guide, aren't you? So tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So last virtual shakeup, I held a session called Rapid Fire, 15 minutes, and I went through just a whole series of slides about best practice on production, marketing, sales, the experience, platform selection. We're going to take that to the next level, also adding in, everything we've learned today. I actually hired someone to sit and watch this whole day and take notes. We've actually got 3 people doing that. And I've been doing that. So we're going to update the deck and we'll make it available to all attendees once it's finished, which should be around mid next week.
That's great. And if you want to get hold of that, I guess you're going to email everybody who's attended the conference.
Yes. Yes.
Also, the Brella platform is open tomorrow. So if you still wanted to book meetings with people, you'll find a lot more time in their diaries tomorrow. As I've already said, all the videos should be there as well. Certainly by about 10 a.m. UK time, GMT, they'll all be there. A lot of them already are. So Stefan Forsai, who you talked about earlier, his presentation's there. Are we going to talk about the next Shake-Up event, Heather? Is there going to be another one?
There is, and of course, I don't have the dates in front of me, but
I do, magically.
Good. Yes.
But you know they're going to change. So we'll probably say it's in March. We're going to do another one in March. Yeah. I know there's lots of updates. I mean, everybody involved in this industry, it's changing all the time. So I'm sure we'll be talking about all sorts of new things. I mean, I was particularly interested in what's going on in China. We've got a member of our team based in New Zealand, and it's quite funny to talk to him sometimes because life's normal. He's off on film shoots. There's 50,000 people watching the rugby. You know, what's the problem, mate? trying to do my New Zealand impression. And of course, life is different for the rest of us. So I think it'd be interesting to learn some of those lessons. Is there anything else that we've missed, Heather? I mean, we've got a lot of data on Slido as well. So a big thank you to Slido for being a partner in this event.
No, I don't think we've missed anything. I will say, you know, since you had such a great list of 3, I think there is a 4th one, and that is there will be a massive transformation in people's sales organizations, i.e. at the talent you're hiring, how you're going about it. And as you said, I'll say it even a little bit more brutal, just because I run sales teams as get off the stick. You got to learn how to sell conceptually, consult in a consultative way, and uptick your understanding of digital.
Very good. Well, thank you to all the teams behind the scenes. So you can see the logos on the screen, but particularly to the Brella team. I was going to try and say their names, but they're all Finnish. Johanna, Peter, actually that wasn't so difficult, and Jacko in particular, but I know there's a lot more people involved. On the event.video side, we've had people in the green room checking all these speakers so that they all work properly when they come through. So thanks to the team for doing that, and also Liam for running the vision mixing. To Slido for letting us use their tool. And also I actually learned quite a lot by this whole exercise, and I thought I knew how to use Slido. And what about your team, Heather? I'll let you think them.
My superstar is Francesca Casola, who's project managed this, and she is definitely a battle axe, i.e. hit the deadline if you forget it. Like, she's so good with me to make sure I do everything. So huge kudos to Francesca, as well as to Stella, to Rory, and to Grace, and to Becca.
Fantastic. Well, I think I'll let you close the event, seeing as you've done most of the talking. So thanks, Heather. It's been fantastic.
No, thank you, everybody. It was really a pleasure to be here again.